So when we look at ranges, to repeat, it's true or false if the breakout's occurring, right? True if you're staying below the lows, false if you're back above them. And then based on your continuity change back into the range, that rejection is occurring or not. So it's just a series of true or false. So for example, we're going to look at the SPY on the 1 minute. We can see, since we can define a broadening formation by a scenario 3, these 3 bars go outside of this. So there's your new triangle, and it's really small. So we want to wait for that to grow. It gets a little bigger. Takes out the new highs and the new lows. And then you'll see it's growing again, new highs. So as this is happening, we can also think of these as levels of reclaim. Where you can see, make new highs. Is the breakout true or false? Closes back in. False. So the new highs and then they're back in. We know if that occurs, the broadening formation occurs. So the inside bar signal down, and then scenario 3, counter the hammer down, 3-2 continuation down, makes the new lows. And then is this breakout true or false? When this closes out, it's true. When we go 2 down but green, the continuity change has occurred, but the breakout to the downside, still true at this point. We're closing back below it. When this opens green and 2 up, the breakout's now false. So the breakout, false, it's going the other way. And continuity changed here, 640 and 622. And in this case, if we time that correctly, right here is when the new 30 opens. So the new 30 continuity also opened, and that's a false breakout. We're going the other way for the triangle. And then that 30 is green. So we get up in here. Is this breakout true or false? Well, you're going to see this. It does close above, so we can say that's true at that point. Then it goes inside bar. So it hasn't reversed yet, but we can say there's a change in continuity, and they close back in. Since it hasn't reversed, we can either say that breakout's true or false based on reversal or based on where it closes. Doesn't quite matter. But we can say it's false, but it hasn't gone down yet. It's still a higher low. So it's still going up, although we're just not holding it. Then the new inside bar signal forms. That inside bar continues. So this breakout goes true. You got 2 up, 1, 2 up. So the trend's still true, breakout's still true, and that means it's going to expand. When an expansion occurs, you're going to take out the next biggest pivot, which would be high a day. So you can see, boom, right into the highs. And then if we're going to make higher lows and higher highs, which you can see right now on SPY, looks like they're getting out of it. So see how this breakout up in here becomes true. But it's going to look something like this. If we're going to keep making higher lows and higher highs, you'll see the new 3 will form. New highs, new lows. And then since it's really small, this is not where we want to trade, right? Unless we have bigger time frames, like on a minute, we're not touching this. Stuck. And you'll see new high a day. Then they take their profit. Slight lower lows, you get the broadening formation, new high a day. Take some profit. You get these 2 bars broadening formation to this. Then the signals back up into the highs, and you can see they jam them. Everyone gets long. So at this point, since we know we want to trade off the bottom of the triangle, we're waiting, right? Either this just holds up here and we sit in our longs, or we get the triangle out of these guys, stop them out, go after them again, and maybe we make a lower low, maybe we don't. We'll have to see. But when we're looking at breakouts or broadening formations, that's always true or false. That's the biggest thing you want to know, because once the range gets really big, if the breakout's false and continuity is changing, so the new month opened here, Garmin's green on the month, the week, and the day. As long as the continuity stays green, which you can see today it is, it's going to the other side. So we can see going on a 60, the breakout was true, but then we formed a hammer on the 60. If that hammer occurs, breakout's false. Now we're going the other way to take these guys out, top of this. And you see they chop them up in here. We don't want to touch it, wait for the lows, and then go after it. If we go to the 30, once we start seeing that 60 set up, here's the 30 inside bar, which is going to cause a reversal to trigger that. And then we can even see, if we're a little bit more astute, down in here, they close below, but then reclaim the morning lows. So false, right, to the downside. Here's your inside bar signal coming off the lows, but it changed continuity here. That's when you could have gone after it first. And the inside bar up, that would be your second entry if you're not using continuity. And then the 30 and 60 would be your third and fourth entries. Up they go. And then this morning, just break out of the outside 60. So you're going to see a triangle like this. So you see new high, comes back in, but making higher lows still with the bigger move to the upside. Then you'll see the triangle, slight higher highs, slight lower lows, false breakout to the downside. Where's it going? Up there. Boom, right here it turns into expansion. Up they go.